Pretty good stuff.
It doesn't always have to be Frank Sinatra. I mean, this is the same music.
know that.
You played this at the old radio station for 10 years.
Yeah, I did. Classic rock.
So now you don't like it.
I like it.
That's great.
You just don't. You want me to say I don't like it so you can fight with me.
It just feels like you don't like it.
But I do. No, I like it. I like all the stuff you play except most of it.
All right. All right.
So we got a guest on the phone. Say hello to the great Mysterion.
Somebody that I like, somebody that I love. In fact, it's the great Mysterion, the mind reader. How are you, my man?
No, you're the great Jay Moore.
Thank you. Mysterion, I love you, and I love you when you call in on the program because you always got something cooking, you always got something up your sleeve, you always got a show to go to, you always got a mind to read, and I know you got some stuff happening tonight. That's what Pat Porter was saying.
Yeah.
But
Pat's
go ahead.
Right. And I got to tell you, tonight I have a show, and then we have something strange coming up, which is so messed up. It's one of the craziest, most psychotic shows you'll ever see. We had a guy at the last one sword swallow and then get slammed in a ring.
Yes.
And you know what that would... I mean, imagine having a sword down your throat and then being slammed in a ring. That's a death sentence.
All the way down your throat, and I did see the footage of that. He was actually body slammed with a sword right down his throat, and this is the real deal thing. That's exactly what I was talking about, the Something Strange Sideshow Festival, and the one that I'm reading here, it happens on the 21st of January at the Revival.
Absolutely.
On College Street.
The last one we did was so busy that I had to actually turn away people at the door. We were at capacity. And so what we've done for this one is we have an earlier show and then a later show. We're just going to repeat the show twice.
Oh, excellent.
So if one of the performers die in the first one, the tickets will be the percentage off of how many performers.
That's fair.
In the first one. Yeah.
That's fair.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that is fair, but it is quite interesting when you have these sideshow festivals because they do sell out quite. I mean, people love to see these things. I mean, this is a real deal. What else you got at the sideshow that is intriguing for the audience?
We have so many incredible acts. There are performers coming in from the States. We have a strong woman, so she can bend rebar with her mouth and imagine what else she could do. She can, maybe not with you, Pat, but yeah.
Definitely
unless
not
you give
Pat
you the
Porter.
blue pill, then it might be a beneficial attraction.
He said
rebar. We have Hot Todd Lincoln, who is it's almost like a contest, the battle of the genders, and we have him, who's also a strongman. He can do things like he takes frying pans and this type of thing, and he'll actually roll them with his bare hands into a little cylinder, or tear a deck of cards not only into quarters but into eighths.
Wow!
Like I can tear a phone book in half. There's a technique, but I can't even come close to tearing the deck of cards. And this guy can do it and get it smaller and smaller. It's incredible.
Oh, that is crazy. I would love to be able to do that. Mr. Where do you find these great acts? I mean, it's amazing.
Well, it's sort of, how do they find me?
Right.
Yes. I'm out all the time performing in different cities, and I always make an effort to go out and find the weird and the esoteric and the bizarre. If I'm in New York, I go to Coney Island, and I'm going to be going down there in April for the Hootenanny, the big sideshow Hootenanny they do, and I'm one of the feature acts.
Excellent.
But I meet all these people in, the different spaces I go in L.A., and of course, anywhere online. There's a lot of people that I make friends with and then see what they do and invite them up to Canada.
Yeah, I love it. And you're bringing them right into the city at the Revival down there on College Street, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's on College. And in the day, here's the other thing. In the day, we also have the debut, and I kid you not, of the Headless Woman.
Oh.
There's a woman with no head. Wow.
A living woman with no head.
So she wouldn't give any trouble.
Well, she doesn't talk much, Pat. She might be good for you, Pat. She won't be able to look at you.
Yes, she doesn't have to look at you.
Thanks.
Might be how it works.
How does that?
But this is an individual who you can ask to do things, and you can go up close and you can examine this individual. She's going to be connected to all sorts of apparatuses that keeps her alive, but she responds to stimuli. You can tap her shoulder, her fingers move. She is a living human being without a full head, and this is a display that hasn't been seen in Toronto. I remember seeing a living headless woman at the CNE in the 70s.
Yeah.
I think she isn't living anymore, but
Yeah.
I have found another, and we're going to be bringing her to Toronto.
Wow, that's crazy.
The daytime show. The daytime show is an all-day market. So it's 40-plus vendors. They sell everything from human skulls and bones and haunted items and you name it, they have it. And there's about 40 vendors over 3 floors. And it's all ages. That's the best part. The daytime show, you can correct your children by bringing them out to that.
Oh, that's amazing. All ages.
Yeah, expose them to weird things.
Is this a ticketed event, Mysterion? Can you just go in?
It's only $10 for the day and $25
beautiful.
for the night. I keep it reasonable. Contrary to popular opinion, I'm quite the nice guy.
You are a very nice guy, and for $10 for me to see a headless woman, take my money now. A guy getting swallowed a sword, all these things going on. You should have Pat Porter there. He's a bit of an oddity.
Well, I mean, Pat has his own headless woman in the basement of his home. I mean,
yes.
He's not going to be impressed.
I got a friend named Ichabod Crane who has a horseman without a head.
A headless horseman.
You got
not too far away from where you guys are.
Yes.
That's right,
Sleepy
yeah.
Hollow.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was down there not too long ago.
Oh, wow. Spooky, eh?
So, I would like to try something with one of you. How about you, Jay? I haven't been in your mind in a while. I was in your mind.
You're that much in there.
Back, Pat.
Yes.
And, and I want to try something with you, Jay. I want you to think about right now. First of all, Pat, do you have your phone handy?
Yeah, I do.
Can you go on Instagram for me?
I might be able to do that. We'll try it out.
Just do
Instagram,
it.
okay?
Go on Instagram, Pat,
All right.
and open up my Instagram account. It's Mysterion Mind Reader.
Hang on a second here.
Great
Instagram.
platform.
Don't look at anything yet. Don't show Jay.
Okay.
I don't want Jay seeing.
Yeah, just a
And
second.
while you're doing that, Pat,
I'm doing it.
Jay, I want you to think of any sport. Any sport. Could be an obscure one. Could be I think you're gonna. Okay, usually you like to go out on the edge and pick something obscure like cricket or lacrosse, but I think you're actually thinking of hockey.
Wow. Wow.
It is hockey. Now think about a player. Think about a player that isn't currently in the NHL. Only because I'm not familiar with the current roster. I haven't watched hockey in a few years.
Yes, I have it in mind. Yes.
You got it in mind?
Yes, I do.
This is an older player. This is a player that I never saw play live. But I'm thinking their initials, is it beginning with a P? It's not Phil Esposito. Is it Paul Henderson?
It is Paul Henderson, Canadian icon.
Okay, well, I got to tell you something. Pat, can you look at my Instagram and tell me what the most recent post is that I put up a couple of hours ago?
Okay, I got the great Mysterio, the great Mysterion.
He doesn't even have it.
Mysterion Mind Reader. Simple request.
He is such an
Mysterion.
idiot.
Hang
Okay,
on.
I just went on it itself, and it's a picture of you, the great Mysterion, with Paul Henderson, hockey icon. I can't believe this.
Mysterion.
And I just met him a few weeks back, and we had a wonderful chat, and I got in his mind, and super nice guy, and I was projecting that image into both of your heads.
I got you.
And you
I got
picked
you.
it up there. Just like last time, I think you picked a footballer,
I picked Tom Brady.
Footballer, an
You got it
American
right.
football player.
Yeah.
Yes, he picked
And
Tom
I was able
Brady.
to pull that out.
Paul Henderson, this is amazing, Mysterion. You are the greatest ever as a mind reader. You're the greatest at your shows, the oddity shows, the festivals. It's been great working with you over the years, and you're a true icon and mentor to me.
Wow. Yeah.
I got to tell you, my mother has said that I'm her favorite son, but yet I'm her only son.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I got your picture, Mysterion underscore the mind reader.
Underscore the mind reader.
That's right.
If you're so inclined to follow, it's at Mysterion underscore the mind reader. That's
I've
correct.
given you a little star there for that picture of Helena without her head.
Oh,
There she
you
is.
got that on there too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
She's
amazing.
She's on there as well with all the
No head.
information.
There's
on
no
how to
picture of
get
her head.
Something strange.
The head's missing. But
The head's
she's sitting
missing.
in a chair.
Yeah.
And she's got tubes coming out of her body.
Okay.
And I see the great Mysterion standing next to her. He's ready to do something funny here. So.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of reminds me of when I was born. I had tubes coming out of me and all sorts of things like that. You know? But,
Well, that'd be great. So she'll be
Yeah.
making a big appearance on the 21st at the Revival.
Not Oliver.
Yeah.
Not Oliver.
not Oliver.
Not Oliver. No, not
Alina.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver's in a play somewhere else. Off the
Yeah, there you go. Amazing. Amazing again.
Thanks,
You got
guys.
us again. It's incredible.
So
Well, I will be back in my favorite place. I like to call the future.
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm always happy to come on and get into your head.
Yeah, so do you want to give a quick plug for wherever you are tonight, since Pat Porter mentioned
Yeah, I'm at Joker's in Richmond Hill, Joker's Comedy Club. It's on East Beaver Creek. You could easily find it on jokers.ca.
Yes.
I'm going to be headlining a trio of magic. There's 2 other acts, Phil Pivnik, Chris Westfall, 2 amazing comedy magicians. And then I'm going to come out and do my my mind stuff and clear the room, because people are always freaked out after I perform. They always put me on at the end because they kind of look up at the stage and think it's the devil.
Absolutely.
You look like the devil.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, a lot. You could be the devil's son.
He's the greatest entertainer that I know. He's the great Mysterion. You can catch him tonight at Joker's, and you can catch the Something Strange Oddities Market on the 21st of January down at the Revival on College. 783 to be precise, Pat Porter. 783 College Street in Toronto. That's going to be amazing. It's only $10 to see the Headless Woman and a man swallow a sword, plus over 40 vendors and everything else.
So many different acts.
So many different acts.
Yeah,
It's going.
don't miss this.
2 shows. So check out Mysterion on Instagram and get a picture of not only Paul Henderson, but the Headless Woman. It's all on your Instagram. What would you say was Pat Porter? Mysterion _ the Mind Reader?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
Instagram. You go. Yeah. It's right there looking
Thank
at
you, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you.
And I will see you soon.
We will see you in the future, Mysterion.
Happy New Year, guys.
In our dreams, yeah. Our nightmares. All right.
Happy New Year,
Great Mysterion. Okay, we're fading out the Great Mysterion here, infamous Jay Moore. He's disappearing right now, so
we
have to have
He's got
somebody
work to
bring
do.
him back again.
Great
so
guest,
we
great
could do a
guest.
show tonight.
One of my favorites, of all
he's
time.
a good guest for sure.
What other radio show is promoting an Oddities Festival, Pat Porter?
A Headless Woman.
A Headless Woman.
Yeah, only
we
you.
do it here at 4680Q because we love the great Mysterion and a very talented human being.
He is. He really is. He got you and he got me last time we talked. And what do you say we play some music?
Let's get to it.
All right, the Beastie Boys. And No Sleep Tonight.